Moana of Motunui. This is my canoe, and you will journey to different...
Hi, welcome to Brick Wall Cinema, and today we're talking about Moana in honor of Moana 2 coming out. I'm your host, Chance, and today we got Sergio and Lola. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Sergio, you said make it so difficult. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
We both said hi.
When?
We just did.
Literally after you said to say hi.
No, I just heard Lola
said hi. Sergio said hello.
Say it again, please, for the caption.
Hello.
Thank you. So let's go to our first impressions. Now, Lola, since you're our guest, you go ahead with your first impressions. What do you think of this movie when you first saw it?
When I first saw it, I loved it. The animation was great, and the songs were so much fun.
All right. And what about you, Sergio?
Let me think. I can't remember if I saw it in theaters or not, but I remember seeing it, and I was kind of like saying, "Wait, when did this come out? It came out around this same year that this movie came out?
It came out in 2016.
Thanks,
what else came out during this year?
What else came out?
From Disney specifically?
Zootopia.
Okay. I believe I'm remembering like when I was watching this, and I remember Zootopia coming out and everyone saying this is great, and I was like, this is a new perspective I never thought I'd have, because this was the first time I was actually exposed to this culture. Is it Samoan, right?
Polynesian.
Polynesian, yeah. All right. Yeah, so Polynesian. This is my first actual introduction to Polynesian culture, and this was something I did not expect to find or actually be that interested in. I think I went to Australia during this time.
Really?
Yeah, I remember at school during my sophomore year that my class was taking like an overseas study abroad for like the summer vacation, and I signed up for it, and we went to New Zealand and Australia. I don't know if this was the same year though.
Wait, sophomore year? I was in high school that year. How come I didn't go?
I'm not sure. It was like really expensive.
That's not an excuse.
I guess Chance just wasn't one of the cool kids.
I'm not sure if Chance was there by the time we got that. No. I'm not sure if it was my sophomore year or my freshman year.
Okay, it might have been freshman year because I met you in my sophomore year, and I would have definitely remembered that. Anything else?
I've never seen the trailers, and I thought like, why wasn't the pig involved in the adventure? Why was it chicken?
I could explain that. We're gonna talk about that later. We'll get to our notes. So I saw this movie really late, like 3 years ago late. Yeah, and I'm watching, I'm like, this is a really good movie. But then I didn't get the finished ending. I never saw the ending of the movie.
What?
Yeah, because I watched it with my family, and with my parents, if the movie's not gravitating towards them, they just cut it off. And they're about to go to sleep at the time, and they rented the movie. So, and it was the last day of them renting it. So I couldn't finish watching because I didn't have the money back then to watch it or rent it myself.
Wait, did you have Disney Plus back then, or was it only Amazon?
It was just on iTunes. I didn't have Disney Plus back then.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought it was really good. I actually got to finish watching the whole movie.
All right, so where were we?
We're going to our favorite scenes now.
Okay.
Lola, you go first.
I really like the scene where they go into, I think it was like the underworld, and they meet Tamatoa. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's what they call the place where the giant crab lives, the underworld.
Oh.
Yeah, the underworld.
Oh, that's good.
It's kind of like the spirit realm from like Avatar, you know?
Any other ones?
I thought the water scene with Baby Moana was pretty cool.
Shit. Okay. Damn it. Those are both my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you have something different to add to them.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait.
I'm saying you.
Oh.
What you just said those were your favorite scenes, and we're going through them. So what was your favorite part of those scenes?
My favorite part of Baby Moana is, one, the music is really nice and soothing. Two, it reminds me of Finding Nemo because of the baby sea turtle. It reminds me of like Squirt.
Yes. Oh, also, sorry, not to sidetrack because I literally just told you to finish your thought. Did you know it is canon that was Crush? That is canon.
It's not canon.
It is. It's
Lola,
canon
I hate to break
the Disney universe. It is
Disney. Lola,
I promise you, if you look up right now, did Moana save Crush? It'll say yes.
Well,
it has been confirmed. It's confirmed.
Well, Lola, I also see a blue fish that looks like Dory, but I don't think that's Dory. I think
no, that's not Dory. Do you know how old turtles are? Turtles get really, really old.
I know.
Dory
I saw Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, so I do know how long they go.
What?
They mentioned in both movies.
Sea turtles can live for a very long time.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's not the point. Lola, this is Disney Animation Studios, not Pixar.
No, it is. It's confirmed.
From who?
Confirmed.
Who told you?
Actually, it's confirmed that Disney and Pixar use the same models from 3D movies that they've made to actually put into new movies.
For their movies.
Yes, they even confirmed that the kid from Finding Dory was actually Boo.
See?
Who's they?
It's confirmed.
The creators.
The creators.
I don't believe you.
Yes, they said they used the
But
same
it's
model.
true.
Fact check it.
Up right now.
Show me your work.
They said,
Oh my gosh.
yes.
Look it up
Even
right
you're
now.
talking
No,
about-
no. I don't want to look it up because it's not my fact I'm stating. I want you guys to look it up.
I literally just told you, if you research on Google, it has been confirmed.
From who? BuzzFeed?
The creators.
Reddit?
No, the people who have created the movie.
I don't believe you. Hold on. I'm going to look up just to prove you guys wrong. Hold on.
Chances not being very cool.
Biz Crush in Moana. In the beginning of the movie, Moana saved the life of Crush when he was just a baby. No, because
See? It's true.
no,
It's
Lola,
true.
it's on TikTok. I don't believe this. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. If
Oh,
a Disney
second
executive
option?
were here, they would say I'm right.
No, second option, Reddit, headcanon. That doesn't count. No, Heart Radio. No.
Okay, then look into
Look at
the
the
website
sources.
Inside the Magic. Inside the Magic.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one right now.
I'll look
Inside
at-
the Magic.
I look at
Exactly.
keyword.
Google star confirms his
The
appearance in
Disney
Moana.
Wiki, which knows everything about anything.
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
looking
Disney.
right now. Is he in the movie? I don't see him. Crush is a sea
Disney
turtle and a major
Dolphin.
character in Disney Pixar's 2003 animated film Finding Nemo and its 2016 sequel. Feature film season: Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, Wall-E, Toy Story 3, Good Dinosaur, Moana. Hold on.
See Moana. Moana.
This can't be accurate. Hold on. Because no,
Because you are wrong.
no, I'm not wrong.
Disney
No.
is known for a lot of things when it comes to its award-winning films. One of those things is the Easter eggs they like to hide. For those who are not familiar with the term, Easter egg is a message, image, or feature from one Disney film that is found in another Disney film,
This is not Disney. This is not Pixar movie though.
such as a Pizza Planet.
Disney
truck.
films have the Easter eggs, though. It's not just Pixar.
Sometimes you will even see a character from one Disney film make an appearance in another. If you look
In
closely,
another Disney movie, not a Pixar movie.
Exactly.
Beauty and the Beast make an
Oh
appearance.
my gosh.
And now another character from a beloved Pixar film has confirmed that his own appearance in 2016 film Moana.
Exactly.
TikTok user David at David.
Oh,
Justin-
good. TikTok user David. What's his name again?
David at David.
Good thing David at TikTok was able to cite his work.
shared a video of the laid-back turtle Crush from Finding Nemo appearing in Moana. If the video clip is not enough to convince you,
It's
then
not.
hopefully Crush confirming it will. Take a look at the video below.
Oh my fucking god! Are you talking about
Exactly.
the Disney park ride?
No.
No.
Turtle
If
Talk?
you go to Disneyland, there's a thing where you can interview Disney
Yeah,
characters,
that's-
specifically Crush.
that's
And
what I'm
if you
talking
ask
about.
Crush, no, if you ask Crush if Moana saves
It's-
him, he will say yes.
I know it's called
He
Turtle
will
Talk
say-
with Crush. Lola,
Yes.
I hate to break it to you, but that's not really Crush. It's a
I
voice
know, because
actor.
Crush is a fictional character, but he still confirms it.
He can confirm anything. I can find any bullshit he
Oh
says
my
on
gosh,
there.
it's literally on the Disney Wiki.
No, I'm looking up bullshit that he answered and said, "Yeah, sure, bro. Hold on. Turtle Talk with Crush. How do I look this up?
Why are you looking it up if you're saying his bullshit?
No, because it's literally someone talking to someone else.
Well, yeah, that's the Crush. That's the voice actor.
He worked at
Yeah.
Disneyland. How do you know he's accurate to the actual movie?
Because of how protected Disney is of their rights and their
Exactly.
characters and their
Thank
film.
you, Sergio. Clearly, we're the
That doesn't
only
mean
ones
the
with
voice
sense
actor's
here,
gonna know
Sergio.
That doesn't mean the voice actor's gonna know if anything's canonically accurate to the movies.
Yes, he will,
Yes,
because
it
they would have told
will.
him what he can and
They
cannot
won't
answer
tell him the
to
secrets.
characters.
No, but they'll tell him what he can and can say.
Do you not know how these rights work?
I know more than anyone.
Then you should know that the
No,
actors
you don't.
trying to stay in character, and they'll be briefed on what the character can and cannot do when they are doing interviews as the character.
No,
Exactly.
Sergio, I've seen videos of some guy flossing in front of Megatron at Universal Studios saying, "What is that flossing you're doing?" See, it's not accurate to the character. It doesn't matter. It's
But
just a
that's
voice
not
actor.
Disney. That is not Disney. That
It's
is
the
a
same type of
whole-
thing.
No.
Look, okay, here's some examples of what he will say. Look at this. Listen to this, folks.
What is your question, Juicy?
Did turtles taste like chicken?
Dudes, stay away from Josie. No, we do not. We taste like boogers. So you never want to taste a turtle do that. There you go.
It's not accurate. You can't use this as a basis on what's accurate in the movies.
Whatever, Chance.
Whatever.
So we
Whatever
should use the
you.
website then.
Whatever you. I already whatever you. You can't just whatever someone back. You're already done.
Go whatever yourself.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That was harsh or whatever. What else were we talking about? Favorite scenes? Yeah. Okay. So my second favorite scene that you already took from me was this underground scene or digital underground or under the sea.
You mean the underworld?
Yeah, the underworld. Because I like the Shiny song. I like the crab.
That's the same voice actor for Nigel, right?
No, you think of Nigel Thornberry?
No, Nigel from Rio.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, Nigel from Rio. Yes, it's the same voice. Jermaine Clement. He's a New Zealand actor / singer. He had an HBO show called Fly the Conchords where they would do songs. So that's why they got him probably.
Okay.
I love that character. That's honestly, the reason I love that scene so much is just because like how, I don't know. I just love everything about that scene. The area he's in, the background, the water, the song, the design of the character, just really a crab.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, he's a cool crab.
All right. So what about you, Serge? What's your favorite scenes?
I think I like Maui's whole interaction when he first meets Moana. I just found it really funny and really telling of the character. I think that this is one of the best The Rock like performances I've ever seen in this movie. Just because like every other movie he does in live action, they feel the same, but this one feels different, even though it is kind of like the same energy. I think it was also kind of an emotional thing because Maui is actually modeled after his grandfather.
Really?
Yeah. If you actually look up an image of Dwayne Johnson's like The Rock's grandfather, he's actually a Polynesian wrestler who they used for inspiration for Maui's model. At first, there was actually controversy about his model because the fact is that he's all about how big he is. Because it's a kind of like a stereotype for Polynesians to be like really fat, but they allowed it over the inspiration of The Rock's grandfather because that's what he was modeled after.
Well, that's cool.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
And you'd be surprised by how accurate all this stuff he talks about, the tattoos on his skin, the mythology is all pretty accurate, actually.
All right, so let's go into our notes then. There's only one thing I thought that was out of place in this whole movie. It was the Twitter joke.
What?
Remember when Maui grabbed Moana's oar and wrote with the bird and said it's called tweeting?
Maui always has time for his fans. Mm-hmm. When you use a bird to write with, it's called tweeting.
I just felt that was the one thing that was out of place in this whole movie. Because there's no other pop culture references in the whole movie. So that one has to be about Twitter. I don't know. It's also like the whole joke about how she's not a princess, even though Disney thinks she's a princess.
Okay, first, I'm not a princess. I'm the daughter of the chief.
Same difference.
No.
If you wear a dress and you have an animal sidekick, you're a princess.
No, she would be included under the princess just due to like imaginary parameters they have for other Disney princesses.
No, they classify her as a Disney princess.
Yeah, but we know why. Maui literally says it. If you wear a dress, you have an animal sidekick, you're a princess.
Even though technically monarchies didn't exist in this time, but yeah.
Yeah, neither was tweeting.
Tweeting?
Yeah, when you use a bird to write with, it's called tweeting.
Yeah, that's what I just
said. Oh, right.
That's what I just said.
Are you looking it up?
No.
Starts looking up. In Polynesian time, was there a thing called tweeting? And you write with tweet.
In Ralph Breaks the Internet, the scene with them in the princess room had Moana in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's a princess.
She's not a princess.
According to Disney, she's a princess.
But according to Disney, in the movie that they made, she's not a princess.
But then she's included with the other princesses.
Guys, I think we're thinking too much over this. Disney's going to market her as a princess because that makes them more money.
But they also do the same thing for Mulan.
Well, yeah, because she marries someone of high standing, which makes her a princess.
No.
Even though he wasn't a prince, he was a bird.
True.
But it just makes Disney more money.
And neither was Brave.
No, Brave is a princess.
Yeah, she's a princess.
Merida is a princess. She's a princess in her movie. Her dad is the king.
Yes.
Have you not watched Brave?
Once.
You watched it once?
What am I going to say? I want to watch Brave. No one says that unless they haven't seen it at all.
I want to watch Brave.
When was the last
Thank
time you saw Brave?
Sergio.
Let's see. That was probably last month.
Stop lying.
Exactly.
See, why do
Me
you do
and
this,
my family
Sergio?
really like Brave.
Why do you,
I think you're
Sergio?
why do you not like Brave? What did Merida do to you?
Sergio, why do you do this? Every time I try making a point and using you as an example, you always make it seem like I'm the bad guy, and I always say you obviously everyone does it. No, you're not doing this shit again to me.
I mean, every time I do it, you try to make me an example, and I keep telling you I'm a bad example for what is the point you're trying to prove.
Who else am I gonna ask?
No one. Just stop asking.
No, I need a point proven, and I don't know who else is. Hold on, let me think. Lola, wait, no, you like Brave. Hold on. I'm gonna go on my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna get a guest on here and ask them.
Also, Vanellope Von Sweets is also considered a princess, right? Even though she gave
Yes.
up.
No, because she's still a princess.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though she rules as a president, she's still a princess. That's even addressed in the second film when I forgot her name, the pink-haired girl is saying, "I'll be too, princess," something like that.
You mean Gal Gadot's character? Skid Mark? Wait, what was her name?
I do not think that's her name.
Shank.
One of the candy racers, not Shank, the pink one. One of the pink candy racers
Yeah.
that
I
like
think it's
bullied
Taff-
Vanellope in the first movie.
Yes, Taffety.
Yes, Taffeta. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Taffeta.
Hold on.
Taffeta addresses Vanellope as a princess.
Hold on, I'm making a call.
Sergio, do you think this person will agree with us or Chance?
About what? Because we were arguing about a bunch of stuff, so I'm kind of confused on what it is he's trying.
Arguing, I think, if Merida is a princess or if the movie was actually good.
Please leave your message for.
Damn it!
Wow, they didn't even answer.
No, who else can I call? Hold on.
Actually, it was proven by like people by like I remember in film theory, like the Matt Pat's YouTube channel, where he
Matt
saying, like the reason why all these so-called princesses are included in this scene is just because these are the princesses that are marketed the most.
Right.
Like the Black Cauldron, there's an actual prince.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, Mason, I got a question for you, man. When was the last time you saw Brave?
I don't know.
Wait, why are you asking Mason? He
No,
doesn't
shut
watch-
up, please. Mason, just think. Have you ever thought in the
I was
past?
a little kid.
Okay, and how many times did you see that movie? Once? Twice?
Once.
See? Thank you, Mason. Hey, wait, do you mind if I use this for the podcast?
I don't care.
Thank you. All right, bye. I proved my point.
Just because Mason agrees with you doesn't make him right.
It
though.
exactly does.
Okay, then
No,
does
it
mean
doesn't.
you
It's
agree
Mason
with
we're
me
talking
making
about
an
here. No offense to you,
Absolute-
Mason, if you're still here.
I
but,
hung up.
Oh, well, in any case, you're wrong.
No, I'm not. I have proof. He was my proof.
So what you're saying is you hate the movie Brave and you don't think Merida's a good princess at all?
Wow, way to make it seem like I'm a terrible person. I never said any of that at all.
So what's your point?
Then what are you
Point
saying
is that
here?
no one ever
You're
fucking talks about Brave. No one does. So it's my fault for not knowing that she's not a princess?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
because it's pretty obvious.
It was a pretty big Pixar movie.
It was a big movie.
And the whole point about the movie was that she's a princess who has to get married.
Exactly. And she doesn't want to get married.
They even stayed over and over how her dad's the king, her mom's the queen, she's the princess, all over again throughout the entire movie.
Ach, lang me your lumdick me a moose nail lee your gun away a teardrop in his eye. Hey, she back me, lassie.
Uh-huh. What did she just say?
We don't know. We can't understand her.
She's from the other studio.
All right, so what are we talking about next?
I'm thinking right now. Hold on.
Think faster.
Shut up, Sergio, please.
Gotta go fast.
So I think we just gotta go into our ratings.
No,
right?
I'm not done yet, damn it.
So what are we talking about next?
We'll go to our ratings because we talk about fucking princesses. No, not fucking princesses. Lola, you go first.
5 out of 5 stars. I liked it a lot. Very fun.
All right. And you, Sergio?
I probably would also give it 5 stars because I constantly hear my sisters watching it over and over again in the room, and I never get tired of it.
All right. And for me, I'll give it 4 stars because, funny enough, I do really enjoy the movie, but I didn't see myself wanting to rewatch it anytime soon.
Wait, what was that? What was the rating again?
4 out of 5.
Oh, 4 out of 5. Understandable.
Yeah. It's not one of the Disney movies I'll rush out to go watch again, like Encanto or Emperor's New Groove or something.
I think you mean Kronk's New Groove,
No.
which is one of the best Disney films to ever be made, actually.
No.
Yes.
No.
Shouldn't we just stop right now? Because we
All
already...
right. We're done. All right. Later, guys. have a cinematic day. Go watch Moana 2, or if it's already out by now, go watch the third one. I don't know if they're gonna make a third one. I don't know. All
I
right.
don't think.
You know what you should be watching? You should watch
my God.
Brave, so you can show Chance that it's actually a really good movie, and he should give it a chance.
I never said it wasn't a good movie. I just said I never thought about it since I saw the movie.
We asked you if you thought it wasn't a good movie. You said yes.
Exactly.
No,
and then you
you
got,
got my words
Mason over
twisted. Don't
here
get it
to say
twisted.
how it apparently wasn't a good movie.
No, I never said that. I just said I don't think about it, and I have proof on the podcast.
And we have proof by 2 people against 2 people.
Exactly. You know, I think you should call Ari because I feel like she would agree with us.
That would make this episode way too long.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a cinematic day.